What is up, my friends? I am back today with another King's Quest playthrough. I'm going to get started on King's Quest 4. I believe it's called the Perils of Rosella. If you recall, we left off King's Quest 3. We had just discovered that the boy in the tower is Prince Alexander and the brother and son of King Graham and his family. The son, King Graham's son. So we're gonna get started here. All right, so it looks like, and I remember this. This was one way that Sierra used to basically figure out how to get around people booting their games. So you had to have the manual, which of course I don't have. I did order one from eBay. It's not here yet, but Steam has included, if you're playing the game from Steam, there is a manual. If you look at, not the DOS box, but the launcher for King's Quest, for the King's Quest collection, at the very bottom there's a button, and I'll put a little screenshot in here so you guys can see it, of the view manual. And when you open that, there's a PDF that has a few things for both King's Quest 4, 5, and 6. So in this one, for King's Quest 4, there are some keys, and it says, when you are asked for a word to pass the copyright protection, refer to the table. The first column represents the page number. So for example, we need to look for page 9. And the third the first column represents the page number, section, or tip number. The second is the paragraph. And the third signifies where the word falls in that paragraph. So we need to look for page 9, the 7th word in the first paragraph. So I'm going to look at my table. I'll put a little inset, and maybe I'll put this online somewhere so that you guys can link to it. So, all right, on page 9, 7th word in the first paragraph. So let's go down my column. Here's page 9. The 7th word, which is in the third column, first paragraph, second column. So that word is rescue. Right? Here we go. Hopefully this works. I can't even move I'm trying to move the DOS box window. All right, we'll go back in there. Enter. Is this your first time playing King's Quest 4? Yes. Oh, the music's so pretty! I don't remember. I remember parts of it. I don't remember a lot of this game. But I do remember one part in particular. My sister and I were just talking about. I don't want to give it away, but we were just talking about a part that kind of stumped us, and it actually helped us learn what the word uvula meant. What a uvula was. This is so pretty. Looks a little better, right, than Quest 1 through 3. A little softer. Graphics are getting better by this point because this was what, 1987. Computing had, come a long way. Oh my goodness. With the return of his long-lost son, Alexander, and the rescue of his daughter Rosella from the terrible dragon, old King Graham decides it's time to pass on his adventurous hat to younger blood. I'm going to have to show a comparison from 3 to 4 to show how this is different. This is like crazy. It's quite the upgrade. He flings the battered hat towards his children while his wife, Queen Berenice, proudly looks on. This is where we left off and we didn't know who caught it. The hat arches through the air. Suddenly, King Graham experiences a terrible squeezing pain in his chest. What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Help me, he rasps. Oh, she's so shocked. The adventurous hat lies. Right. don't think that this one upset me so much when I was a kid, but commercials get me too. King Graham lies weakly in bed, Father Death hovering near. Grief suddenly overwhelming her, Rosella runs from the room. Oh, Father, she sobs, you're still young. You should have many years ahead of you. Oh, I wish I could help you, Father. Do you really mean that? A soft voice asks. Rosella looks up but sees no one. Who's speaking to me? You didn't hear the voice coming from the mirror? I am, the voice says. Look in the magic mirror. She had to have known that that was magic, right? Wow, I can't believe that I got all teary with that. Rosella sees an image in the mirror. Who are you? She queries. Oh, it's a beautiful fairy with monarch wings. The fairy Genesta. In my land of Tamir, there is a remarkable tree. This tiny tree needs 100 years to bear a single fruit. That's a long maturation period. But this is no ordinary fruit, for if a person were to eat it, they would find that good health and well-being would be theirs for many years. So what's the catch, Genesta? Why would you just willingly give this? Rosella is much heartened by this news. Where is the land of Tamir? Genesta smiles. Tamir is very far away, but with my magic I can bring you here. Rosella senses that there is more to the story, but I suppose there are some problems. And here's the catch. Again, Genesta smiles. Yes, you are correct, Rosella. If you are willing to come to Tamir, I will explain the situation. I remember this scene. However, once I bring you here, I can't send you back. You will have to help me first. Confused, Rosella says, I don't know. What if I can't help you or find the tree? Yeah, no kidding. What if you're just stuck there forever and then your dad dies anyway? Genesta pleads, you must decide now, Rosella. My powers are growing weaker by the minute. That's a negotiation tactic, urgency. If someone springs that on you, take time to think about it. Now the fairy is but a faint glimmer, and her voice barely audible. If you care for your father, say yes now. Yes! Wouldn't her family wonder where she is? There's 3 fairies! The lovely fairy speaks. I am the fairy Genesta. Welcome to Tamir. Rosella looks awestruck at the fairy. She is stunningly beautiful, but still there's a certain sadness to her. And they look pretty similar. Changed out the eyeshadow. Finally, Rosella speaks. I know you would like me to help you in some way, but I don't know how I could help a fairy. Genesta looks sadder than ever. You're wrong, Rosella. You see, I'm losing my magical powers. Yesterday, as I was strolling through the woods, Lolat, oh, I remember her! The evil fairy. I missed that part. The fairy sighs. She yanked it from my neck and raced away, screeching with laughter. Immediately, I felt my power diminishing and my body weakening. I will die in 24 hours if my talisman is not returned. Oh, so Lolat stole her talisman. Dastardly Lolat. Intently, Genesta looks at Rosella. Lolat is very evil and will use the talisman to bring more evil to Tamir. Now I fear it will contaminate my whole country. Further, I cannot send you home without my talisman. She looks like she's holding a sparkler. Rosella is unsure as to what she can do. Meekly, she asks, I want to help you, but how? You can do more than you think, Rosella, Genesta assures her. I believe you will be able to penetrate Lolat's domain. I'm 12, okay? You can't throw those words in there at me. Suddenly, Rosella remembers the tiny tree. Can you tell me where to find the magic fruit? Remorsefully, Genesta looks at Rosella. It will not be easy to reach the tree. It grows on a tiny island within a vast swamp on the other side of the Great Mountains. Bravely fighting back tears, Rosella says, I will help you in any way I can, Genesta. How can I find the lot? Maybe I should be taking notes. The beautiful fairy points eastward. Lolot's castle overlooks Tamir from the Great Mountains. I just realized I need my notebook to make a map. It's out of reach. Genesta looks weaker as she says, there is not much more I can do, Rosella. As it is, it will be very difficult for me to fly home again. Have your other fairies carry you? One thing I must do for you, though. I shall disguise you as a peasant girl so as not to attract attention. Thank you, Genesta, I think. Rosella stammers. It will be better for you, the fairy says. Well, I must be off while I can still fly. I know you can do it. Goodbye and good luck. Well, you're on your own, Rosella. Great. This clouds look like a frog over here. I guess I can't show you with my cursor yet. I don't want to click anything, so I don't want it to like jump out of this intro. I want to capture the whole thing. I want to watch it all. Maybe we should? Spacebar? Is it stuck? Enter? There we go. All right. Let me grab my notebook because you know we're gonna need a map. This thing is so beat up. I use it for work too. All right. King's Quest 4 grid. Right, we'll start with a square in the middle like always. Beach. If you guys saw how I write some of this stuff, it's almost embarrassing how bad my handwriting has become over the years. All right, let's look at, I need to move this microphone real quick. It's kind of in my face. Oh, that cursor's giant. Let's look at what we've got for controls. So the typical file save about King's Quest 4. Oh wait, was this, did that say 1989? August 7th, 1989. I was 14 years old. Yeah. All right. Save, restore. We will save quick, of course. We have a pause button, inventory, and retype. So similar. We're going to, how fast is faster? So this time it's a little different, looks like. We have a hotkey, so we can do Control S. And you can, oh, that's nice. Use the mouse or the left and right arrow keys to change the speed of moving characters. So we can move it just a little bit. So we'll make it a little faster, okay? And then, but you can also do like the plus, I guess. Open up that one. Plus equal will make it normal and slower is a minus. Okay, that makes sense. The sound we can turn off and we can change the volume. Okay, so let's just do it a little softer because sometimes it can be kind of loud. Normal's up here. All right, let's save. And now we have F5 to save. Maybe we always had that. So L key playthrough. You guys know the drill by now. I always name it with my first name, and then we'll have various saves. So this must have been maybe Windows was available by... Well, I guess we had Windows in the first one too. No, we did it. It was DOS. When did Windows 3.1 come out? It might not have been till the 90s. All right, we're gonna go east. Can I click to move? Yes. It's gonna make things a little easier. Can we swim? Oh, so I can walk, I can click like a regular, look, we can strafe. Oh my goodness, this is gonna change things. All right, look beach. A river coming from the east spills into the blue ocean before you. A lonely beach edges the ocean. From atop of the bluff, a lovely meadow stretches eastward. Okay, so we can still move using the arrow keys. And she'll auto walk. Look, river. The cold water of the river rushes westward. So it goes towards the ocean. Right. You guys know the drill. Here we go. River. And I will know anything that is, you know, potentially interesting, useful. I didn't see an action for swimming, but anyway, we're gonna keep going this way. Spacebar also brings up your last input. Okay. Looks like we're stuck on the rock. Oh. Look. Forest. The trees are numerous in these woods. Look, ground. You see nothing of importance on the ground. So this is kind of like the edge forest. Let's look at the trees. This tree looks interesting. I almost typed look interesting. Okay, nothing. I wonder if it's 8 screens like the other ones. Oh! Where are you, Rosella? Okay. This looks like a little cave entrance. Write that down. You know what that means. It's time to save. We're gonna go in there. Look, door. The door is wide open. Let's go in. Oh. Let's just click by the door. Is this going to be our first trial? Why do I keep falling right there? I so want to use the look path. You see nothing special. How do we get up there? We're using our staircase method. Let's save it here because we don't want to have to walk up that again. All right. Look hill. The crude, oh, it's a mine. The crude mine is carved into a small hill. Its solid wooden door is propped open. Oh, you've encountered a group of small men working in this diamond mine. They're not too friendly though, as one of them forcefully tells you to leave the premises. Okay, so we are not going to go there right now. We'll probably fall here. Let's go to the next screen. So the back side of the mine. Let's keep walking. So we have a mountain path. Look, mountain. The Rocky Mountains rise sharply to the east. So this is 1, 2, 3, 5 screens from the ocean. 6 screens if you count the ocean. Alright, so we're going to be doing this a lot, apparently. So it's kind of like the other paths. You gotta inch yourself along. Oh boy! Lolot's goons. Oh! What happens? Leave. Okay. So we probably don't want to go up there yet. For flying monkeys. So like the Wizard of Oz. Okay. Let's go north. Uh-oh. You should be more careful, Rosella. Did we just die? Fell too far. That's a picture of Roberta Williams. That's hilarious. Thank you for playing. Next time, be more careful. Alright. Okay, now we know better. We're gonna go north of here. Seems the most logical. Okay, there's a waterfall. This is a magnificent waterfall. It tumbles into a deep pool, which then flows westward as a rushing river. Look, river. Can I go in the water? Well, of course we can. We don't have to type swim. The force of the water pushes you back. So you can't get too close to it. Oops. Let's go back up. And we'll go back west. Look, bird. A robin? A pretty robin hungrily pulls at a long earthworm. Get earthworm. Take robin. Oh, here we go. Take worm. Alright. You know what that means? Time to save. Okay, so we went west, right? So robin, worm. There's a house just north of us. Look, log. You see nothing special. Look, house. It's too far away in the distance to see it clearly, which means we should get closer, but we're gonna keep exploring this way and kind of get the lay of the land. We got a two whole points. Oh, what is this? Look at the little sawmill. So that means it's time to investigate and time to save again. Look, sawmill. Oops. The game does not understand sawmill. Look, house. The roots of this great tree envelop a little snug house. Smoke lazily curls from its chimney, and an old rustic water wheel rests beside the river. Look, flowers. There are flowers here and there. We can't walk through the flowers. Okay, that's right. There's a little path here. We'll get in the river. Let's look in the window. Excuse me. You peek through the window, but you can make out no details. Look, water wheel. The water wheel appears run down and is currently not in use. All right, let's knock on the door because that's polite, right? You knock loudly on the small door and there is no answer. Door. Look, table. You see a long wooden table. Empty soup bowls are left on it. Take soup bowl. You don't need the soup bowl. Look, fireplace. A cheery fire heats a bubbling pot of soup in the fireplace. Take soup. Soup doesn't belong to you. Well, you know, in previous King's Quest games, we took plenty. Look, cupboard. That didn't belong to us. You see many cupboards. Open cupboard. There's nothing of interest to you in the cupboards. Look, counter. There are dirty dishes in the sink. Wash dishes. This house needs more than that. Oh, let's look at the clock. There's a cuckoo clock on the wall. This clock has seen better days. The cuckoo has flown away. Okay. Can you take the clock? It's probably going to say it doesn't belong to us. Take the clock. You can't get that. All right, let's go upstairs. Oh, it auto walks for you. Wow, this room is a mess. Look, bedroom. You have entered the small upstairs bedrooms of the 7 dwarves. My goodness, the dwarves are sloppy. Make bed. Look, bed. There are 7 little beds. Look, dresser. The dwarves share 1 chest of drawers. My guess is we're not going to be able to take anything from here, but we're going to look. Open drawer. No, it's private. Look in drawer. No, it's private. All right, we can't do anything. Maybe not until we meet them, I guess. All right, we're going to leave. Look, floor. Nothing interesting. Okay, so that was the 7 dwarves' house. Oh, our favorite. There's a bridge. We know how those go. Oh, there's something under the bridge. A rustic stone bridge adds a bit of charm to this part of the woods. You see, there's like a little... There's something there. Look under bridge. You kneel down and peer under the bridge. Aha! You have found a small golden ball. You pick it up and carry it with you. Sweet, 2 more points. Alright. Go to the next screen. This will take us back to the ocean. We have 2 rooms. Did we come through here? Or a room that looked like this, I guess. River. I don't know if this is this. It shouldn't be the same. Weird. So we came this way, but it didn't take us... Okay. Let's go back to the ocean. So this is going to be like King's Quest 3. The grid's not like... It's not perfect. Okay, so this is the bluff. But at least we'll have a general location. The game does not understand bluff. There's a unicorn! Oh no, he ran away. Look. A meadow. Where'd he go? So we're back to the bridge. We're just on the other side of it. Let's go back. Who's this? Look, man. You see a rather jaunty looking fellow who appears to be a wandering minstrel. He seems to be a lute player. You say hello to the minstrel, who looks at you in surprise. Well, well, who do we have here? He asks. You introduce yourself as Rosella. Hello, Rosella, the minstrel says. Let me play for you one of my favorite tunes, and he begins to play an old ballad. Unfortunately, it appears that his musical skills are quite limited as he plunks and pings his way through an otherwise beautiful song. Maybe he's learning. Give him a break. are you going, Rosella? Help, minstrel. Talk, minstrel. You unthinkingly speak to the minstrel again, who immediately begins playing another bad rendition of an oldie but goodie. Oh my goodness. He is kind of awful, isn't he? Let's see. I think I'm going to turn the audio up. You're carrying... Okay, somehow I click the inventory. Volume. Let's make it normal. Oh, it sounded like it was green sleeves. Let's talk to him again. So you actually don't have to, you can just start typing and it'll automatically bring up your input. He obviously loves the attention. Oh, here we go, green sleeves. Oh, he's bad. Oh, it seems like when I Alt-Tab out of the game, it does that. You see very few trees. Okay, let's keep going for now. Can you look at his loot? You don't have it. Take loot. The minstrel is not going to give you his sole means of livelihood. Help. Minstrel. Try another way to say that. Thank minstrel. Okay. Let's keep going. There's another house here. There's a pier with a fisherman. Book tree. You see very few trees. Let's go talk with this guy. Just making note of the screen. Okay, look house. The fisherman's shack looks badly in need of repair as the sun, wind, and salt spray have taken their toll. From the house, an old pier leads out into the ocean. So we save before we talk to anybody, because, you know, they could be a murderous monster. Nobody wants that. I mean, maybe you want the mayhem. Look, seagull. Just an ordinary seagull. Look, barrel. Be careful not to fall in. Talk, fisherman. You say a few words to the old fisherman. However, he must have other things on his mind, as he seems to ignore you. Look, fisherman. You see a grizzled old fisherman on the pier. Apparently, he isn't having any luck today. Talk, fisherman. Nope, he still doesn't want to talk to us. So let's go in the house. You knock loudly on the shanty door. A woman's voice answers and says, "Just come in." Open door. There's a swordfish on the wall. Talk, woman. You introduce yourself to the old fisherman's wife. With little patience, she responds, "What are you doing here, young lady? Can't you see I'm busy? We have enough problems without worrying about you." Look, house. The inside of the fisherman's shack looks almost as shabby as the outside. You see a tired-looking woman knitting at the table. Look, stove. You see a large fish hanging on the wall. There's a key over here. I'm assuming... Look, key. You don't have any keys. Take key. You can't get that. Look, bed. Look, cupboard. You see a cupboard filled with canned goods. Take canned goods. Take goods. Take. All right. Can we sit in the chair? You don't have time for that. All right, we're gonna leave for now. Save the game. Okay, I need to open the manual. Oh, dang it. Let's go here. View manual. Reference card for 5. In order to verify your legal ownership, please use your King's Quest 4 manual. What is the first word of the second paragraph in the overview? First word. Second paragraph, first word, each. Oops. Time to restore. Oh, right. We went to the fisherman. Okay, let's go north. The blue water of the ocean washes serenely over the pretty sand beach. What is that up there, though? Look, rock. There are not many rocks here. Is this the same beach we were already on? I think so. Yep. All right. Oh. Look, centaur. Look, minotaur. Look, pan. You see a lively creature who at the same time... Oh, a satyr, that's right. Both man and goat. He has a satyr and his name is Pan. He seems to be greatly enjoying his flute music. Talk to Pan. You attempt to speak to Pan, but he pays you no mind. He's too wrapped up in his flute music. Can you dance with him? Alright, we'll need to remember that he's there. And we need more information. Surrounded by beautiful wildflowers in this luscious green meadowland. We're just gonna head towards the edge because we don't know what we're getting ourselves into. Oh, there's Cupid. Talk, Cupid. You speak to Cupid, but he doesn't seem to hear you. Do I need to get closer? Oh, let's go take his harp. Oh, you've startled him. Of course we fell in there. How do I get out? Take harp. Look round. You see a little gold... Oh, it's a bow. Golden bow and 2 golden arrows. Take bow. Looks like we're probably gonna have to go up. This must be stairs. Let's be careful not to fall in. Take bow. Okay. So this is cool. The internet is flashing like it's out. Interesting. Oh, what is this? Look, bird. The raven doesn't look to be a friendly bird at all. What is this? Look building. Look barn? Look house. This is a large, crudely built thatched roof house. It makes you feel uneasy. Okay, so we should go in that house. Right? That's what we should do. Knock door. You cautiously tap at the door, but are greeted only with a vicious barking from the other side. Those dogs are probably gonna hurt us. Look in window. You peek through the window, but can make out no details. Look wood. Look logs. Okay, we're gonna go in. We're probably going to die here, but we'll just restore. Open door. You can't. It's locked and you don't have a key. Okay. Is this the house that we saw? We were here earlier. Run away. I don't think we want to be anywhere near that giant. The scary forest. Oh! You've been a real sap this time. Oh, the trees caught me! Oh, no. Okay, live trees. Don't get close to the trees. Oh, man. Let's walk that way again. These are vicious looking trees, aren't they? Best to stay clear of them. So can we walk around them? I mean, I walked right into that one, right? Can I do it? That one looks like broccoli. Talk about being torn limb from limb. Restore. Let's try this again. There's got to be a way, right? Rosella and the creepy trees. You just can't get too close. Oh no! Alright. Let's save once we get to that room. Did it save it? Must have, right? Okay, let's go back here. Now that one, I'm too close to that one. Time to leave this mortal world. What if we go up and behind? There's gotta be a path, right? These games were so brutal. Can I go way up here? And kind of back? Nope. Alright, let's try this one more time. I mean, we could always go down. And, alright. Damn it. Okay, we are not going to go that way. Oh no! There's a whole room of them. More live trees. Whole forest. So let's go back this way. We're gonna go down. There was a giant here. Oh no. Oh no. All right, let's go up. See if we can go around this way, perhaps. Let's back to the mines. We didn't go north from here. Where did I? Okay. That's the Three Dwarves house. We did not go north from here. But we're not having much luck so far, are we? Oh. There's a graveyard. Look. Graveyard. The old cemetery has fallen into a bad state of repair. Look, headstone. Each chunk. Oh, I remember reading these epitaphs. Lord Coningsby, 1559 to 1626. Sleepeth here in peace, an honorable man, a valiant soldier. He served his country well. I think this is how I learned what an epitaph was. I plant these shrubs upon your grave, dear wife, that something on this spot may boast of life. Shrubs must wither and all earth must rot. Shrubs may revive, but you think heaven will not. So he did not like his wife. I wonder, can we take this cross? Read epitaph. 1643, here lies Newberry Will. His life was finished because he took ill. But none will miss him, he should have been wiser. 'Tis his own fault for being such a miser. Look, cross. One of the graves is marked by a cross. Take cross? You can't get that. Read epitaph. Dear Iletsum, Dr. Iletsum, when people's ill, they come to I physics, bleeds, and sweats 'em. Sometimes they live, sometimes they die. What's that to Iletsum? Oh, I get it. He lets them die. Read epitaph. Here lies the body of Marianne Lauder. She burst while drinking a Seidlitz powder. Called from this world to her heavenly rest, she should have waited till it effervesced. Just adjust my light. Read epitaph. You're not close enough. Read epitaph. Okay, skip that one. Let's go look at this. Let's look at the tree. There's a hole here. Look, tree. An old rotting tree adds appropriate charm to the decrepit cemetery. Look in tree. There's nothing of importance in the tree. Look, grave. Open grave. You can't do that now. Not right now. Read epitaph. You're not close enough. Maybe that one. Beneath the stone, a lump of clay, lies Uncle Don Peter Daniels, who early in the month of May took off his winter flannels. So I guess he froze to death? So this circles around. Okay. If we go this way, I think... Yep. This is where we saw the giant earlier. We haven't been to the room to the left of us. Tomb. You're not close enough. Oh, you scared the frog away. Look, pond. This is a very pretty little pond. Floating upon it are many beautiful water lilies. Take lily. Take lily. You have no need for a lily pad. What do I have in my inventory? Control I opens inventory. Okay, golden ball, Cupid's bow, and a worm. Look flowers. Look frog. The water's too murky to see anything. Take frog. Take water. You don't need to carry water. Okay, so this is a pond. Let's go up from here. There's Pam again. So he can appear in multiple places, and above us, I think, is the pool. Can we get close to him? What happens if we get close to him? Okay, so this is the back of the fisherman's house. I honestly have no idea what to do, you guys. Oh! You scared the frog away. Let's leave. We're gonna not touch the water. See if we can get close. Look, frog. The large frog stares back at you with big bulging eyes. Talk, frog. What else did you expect from a frog? Can we kiss him? First, you need to get the frog. Get frog. Who should I save? It's been a minute. As soon as we get in, it scares him. Give worm frog. He's not interested. He looks like he's wearing something, right? There's like something gold on his head. Catch frog. You're too far away. If we get any closer, we're gonna step in the water and then he's gonna, yep. There has to be another way. Look, rock. Scattered rocks lie among the wildflowers of the meadow. Move, rock. Push, rock. Okay. There was a tree stump in this room. We got the guy again. Sing minstrel. Your lilting voice contrasts terribly with the bad lute playing of the minstrel. I think this wraps around. Yeah. We don't want to go in the ocean yet. Huh. Yes, there's a tree stump in the middle of the meadow. We need to figure out... Look, Raven. I wonder if we can shoot him with the bow. Oops, you scared the frog away. Pond, we're gonna go up. We haven't been north of this room. It might wrap around, but let's go see. We have been here. Shoot Raven. You shoot an arrow into the air, and you missed. So, do we still have... Look, bird. Look cool. The beautiful pool is lined with tall marble columns. Its crystal clear water looks very inviting. So you can swim in the pool. No, don't run away. Can you follow him? No. All right. Unicorn was where? Where's the unicorn? Oh, up here. Where's the pond? No, not there. I'm gonna find my bearings again. So the pool. Okay, if we go down, I think... Well, let's not fall into the pool, though, because we'll still have to walk around it to get... I'm gonna have to walk around. Just what I was trying to say. Let me... speed. Make it a little faster. Oh, it's too fast for me. I can't see her. Oh, I'm just gonna fall in again. Dang it. Let's just go west. We'll come down and then come back over. There's Pan. I don't know what to do with him. So we're gonna... Look, frog. Look. He looks like he has a crown, right? Give ball. Give frog. We tried to give him the worm. Let's give him the ball. You accidentally drop the golden ball into the pond. From atop a lily pad, a large green frog leaps into the water and disappears from view. A moment later, the frog emerges with, yes, your lost ball in its mouth. It seems as if the frog is kindly returning your gold ball to you. Where's the frog? Oh, there he is. Kiss frog. Right, that's what you do with frogs. First, you need to get the frog. Okay, get frog. Scrunching up your nose in disgust, you catch the large frog and hold it in your hands. It stares at you with its big, bulgy eyes and wobbles its throat. Ooh. Get ball. You can't do that now. Kiss frog. You look at the frog's green lips. Good. You feel silly doing this as you slowly put your mouth against the frog's. Oh, disgusting. Would you kiss the frog? You'd kiss the frog. That's what you do. Oh, look, he's a prince! Suddenly, the little green frog changes into a handsome prince. Who are you? The prince demands. I thought you were supposed to be a princess. You are nothing more than a peasant girl. You blanch a bit at that remark, but say nothing. Well, ta-ta, he says. I'm off. Here, you may keep this. To your surprise, he tosses the little golden crown to you as he takes his leave. Good riddance, you think. Okay, we got a lot of points for that. So we're going to save. Take ball. I do think I want to slow down just a touch. Alright. from the pond. All right.